Flipping out, this is a seriously depressing part of the Bible, is it not? But there's such powerful questions just to consider and to think through. I mean, some of them I've wondered myself at times, but lots of us have, particularly with suffering. This is the first bit in Ecclesiastes chapter 4, where it says, better, verse 3, better than both is the one who has never been born, who has not seen the evil that is done under the sun. It's just reflection on the fact that the evil so often seem to prosper in this world, and kind of what is all that about. Elsewhere, he talks a little bit about how meaningless riches can be, and how you store up all these riches, but at the end of the day, everybody goes to the same place. You all die, and so often the riches fail to satisfy. And again, we see that, don't we? We see that around us. People who are wealthy, they just spend all their time accumulating more and more wealth, and they seem to enjoy it less and less. And it's a little bit like seawater. The more of it they drink, the thirstier they become, but they never seem to find very much satisfaction in it. One thing he does seem to say, the teacher, is that it's great to be together with others. Two are better than one. If you're by yourself, you're going to really struggle, but you can have two people and you can help one another and help one another out. And I think that's a really important reflection to draw upon the importance of relationships as we do life together. It's so much more important to have friends and to have people you can do genuine life with and real community than to have all this wealth that you're kind of storing up. And there's so many other things we could talk about, but I love the bit that is chapter 5, where it talks about words and not to be hasty with your words. And for me, it's a real lesson, because I often am hasty and I say things without really thinking them through sometimes. And verse 2 says, "Do not be quick with your mouth, do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God, because God is in heaven and you are on earth, so let your words be few." And in that, I just think there is such wisdom to be found in our choosing our words before God, not carefully in so much as he's going to catch us out. He's not like that. But we want to say the things to God. We want to say things to God that we mean. And the number of times I've said to God stuff that I have meant at the time, and yet a few days later I've forgotten about it, or my attention has shifted elsewhere. And I think God's okay. He's like a father who's very patient with his little children, and I am a lot like a little kid with him. So he doesn't mind that, but I think it does bring him joy when the words that we say before him and the promises that we make to him, we hold ourselves to, and we take really seriously and really earnestly. So when you come to God today, when you maybe say a prayer after this, or you're walking to work, or wherever it is that you do this, the words that you say to the Lord next, take time over them. You don't need to say a lot, but the things that you say, you need to really mean, according to the teacher. And I think wisdom is to be found in that.